What if there is an RPG where history unfolds dynamically, and your decisions ripple through the lives of hundreds of thousands of NPCs, each with their own stories, goals, and personalities? My name is Ben. I'm 21 years old, and I'm risking everything to find out. I grew up playing games like Skyrim, Assassin's Creed, and The Witcher. Some of the greatest RPGs ever made, in my opinion. The teams behind these games were incredibly talented, and they gave us worlds that felt magical. I spent thousands of hours immersed in these places, and so did millions of other players. For the most part, these worlds felt alive. The cities bustled, the landscapes breathed, and the characters had depth, until the illusion broke. After long enough, the cracks would gradually show. You'd hear that guard say the exact same line again.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Walk past that merchant with the exact same greeting. You'd try to have a real conversation with someone, and the illusion would completely shatter. Even after all those hours, many of the characters seemed to blur together. Not because the developers didn't care, but because they were working with technology that couldn't give NPCs real awareness yet. Systemic games like The Sims, Kenshi, and RimWorld are brilliant. They crack the code on dynamic storytelling. These games create emergent narratives that feel genuinely unique every time that you play. Characters have relationships, memories, and motivations that drive real consequences, and it's incredible. But there's still something missing. The characters can't actually talk to you. They can't express their thoughts, explain their reasoning, or respond to what you say. The emotional depth has to come from your imagination. And for good reason too. At the time these games were made, giving every character the ability to speak dynamically would have required billions of pre-written voice lines, an impossible task. Until 2022.
Tonight, we take you inside the company called OpenAI, Artificial Intelligence, their new technology, GPT-4.
With the emergence of large language models, dynamic speech was finally possible. And early prototypes exemplified this. Fortnite's AI Darth Vader, Unreal Engine demos.
You are not living in a real world. This is all made up.
What do you mean? Not real. I feel alive, and this city is amazing.
And most notably, the Skyrim AI conversation mod showed us that static dialogue options were becoming a thing of the past. In the Skyrim mod, you could walk up to any NPC and have a real conversation with them. Not picking from a list, but actually talking to them.
That letter shows you're falling. In front of the king, you dare lie!
I deny these false accusations.
A shopkeeper could tell you about their store hours, describe items in detail, and even remember previous conversations. For those first few minutes, it felt like the breakthrough we'd been waiting for. But the magic faded quickly. These were surface-level interactions without much weight. Your words didn't really matter. The characters could finally speak, but they would often fabricate details. They couldn't meaningfully act on what you said, and they definitely couldn't change the world. But it doesn't need to be this way. What if we could put it all together? It all comes together in Amyria, a fully simulated sandbox RPG where choices matter. Factions rise and fall, loyalties shift, and the world evolves with or without you. Become a feared warlord, a master diplomat, or the catalyst for a kingdom's golden age. If you kill the ruler of a kingdom in Amyria, the entire kingdom begins to unravel dynamically. Families mourn, factions vie for power, and ordinary citizens react in their own ways. This same kind of depth applies to your interactions with characters. Amyria moves beyond predefined dialogue, letting you speak freely with all characters. Every character is deeply simulated. They know what's happened in your world, remember past events, and can take action based off of what you say. This offers limitless gameplay opportunities. One of those being the emergence of a brand new gameplay mechanic, persuasion. Perhaps you are on a quest to infiltrate a fort and reach 2 guards at the fort entrance. With this new persuasion mechanic, you have the opportunity to convince them to let you through. Since the guards are intelligent and skeptical, trickery or cheap lies just won't cut it.
F*** off, you're not authorized here.
You'll need clear motives, real-world details, and convincing behavior to win them over. Imagine the rush when the guard you've been verbally sparring with believes your lie. Or the sinking feeling when they don't. The world reacts, and it remembers. It's the dream RPG players have had for decades. A living world where every playthrough is a unique story, one for you to shape and conquer. We're aware that this is an ambitious vision, but this is the kind of challenge that excites us. I've been making games my whole life. Before starting Amyria, I had opportunities with many studios, but something kept pulling me towards this idea of a world that truly responds to you. So, me and some talented developers started exploring what this could look like. And that's when the first prototype was born. A simple 2D version of a living town, where every character had their own life, and conversations actually mattered. It tracked who knew whom, which factions they belonged to, their relationships, all in real time. Watching that prototype run properly for the first time was surreal. The characters were forming friendships we didn't even program. They were spreading information. They were making decisions based on information they'd heard through conversation.
What creatures are around us?
There are 2 red rattlesnakes and 2 blue rattlesnakes nearby.
Take out the blue rattlesnakes.
As you command, I will take out the blue rattlesnakes.
It proved that the concept could work. Months of relentless iteration followed. We spent entire nights hunting down obscure bugs and dedicated every second of our lives to exploring what this could actually look like. And it paid off. That prototype eventually became the foundation of Amyria, helping us secure over $500,000 to bring this vision to life. Now, at our studio Tensor One, we're building this with an incredibly talented team of industry veterans who've worked with the likes of Microsoft, Sony, Samsung Research, and more. This is our shot to push RPGs forward, and we couldn't be more grateful for it. We believe games should make us feel as if our choices matter, not just in scripted moments, but in every single interaction, every decision, and every playthrough. We want to build the game that you've been waiting to play. Your feedback and ideas will help shape this world into something truly special. So, if this vision excites you, we'd love for you to be part of this journey. Wishlist Amyria on Steam, join our Discord, and subscribe to see this game built in real time. We'll be revealing gameplay, exploring the technical challenges, and showing you how we're taking this from vision to reality. Thank you for being here, and welcome. Let's shape the future of RPGs together.